Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video we are going to analyze the 12th game of 2023 World Chess Championship match using a supercomputer. Liren opened up this game with d4, to which Nepomniachtchi answered with knight f6, knight f3 d5, e3 c5. We have the Colle system. White's plan is to put the bishop on d3, play c3. Avoid the theoretical battle, in future go for a breakthrough in the center and organize an attack on the king side, but we have an early exchange on d4, and after queen c7, c3, on move 6 already Nepo made a novelty, played bishop d7. If we open the opening tree, we can see that earlier bishop f5 and knight c6 had been seen, but already from move 6 on we are in uncharted territories. By the way, is bishop d7 among Eng's suggestions? No. Okay, bishop d7, bishop d3, knight c6, white castled, and black decided to pin white knight, in future preventing knight e5 jumps. Rook e1, e6, knight f1, nothing special, both are hurrying to develop their pieces. Black is also preparing castling kingside, and yes, even this bishop g5 didn't stop black from castling. As you can see, castling is the top move. Nepo is okay with an exchange on f6. Of course, white somewhat managed black's pawn structure, but in return black managed to open up the g file for the rook. In future this can serve as a nice line for organizing an attack. Meanwhile, white is getting rid of this pin. Queen takes f3, knight e7. Maybe black was afraid of some knight f5 sacrifices, but at any moment black could neutralize the threat with f6, solidify the 7th rank. Anyways, knight e7 is good. You are bringing more forces to the king side where the main events are unfolding, and g4 looks interesting, right? We don't have g4 among top suggestions. Dink is throwing all his anger at opponent's position, but of course you have to be careful because you can find yourself overexposed. Bishop c2 looks somewhat strange. Rook g1 is Eng's suggestions. Bishop c2, knight h4. Yeah, knight h4 is top move. So far Nepo is playing very well. Rook g6 then comes. Now black will also double up his rooks on the g file. Black is playing very accurately, yes. Rook g1, f4. What a position by Nepo, and he's enjoying just a clear advantage. Just take a look at the evaluation. Queen e7, another top move. Rook a e1, queen g5. So the queen is now transferred to king side, and meanwhile white is seeking for a counterplay by striking in the center. Just nothing white can do in the king side. c4. -2, 2.5. So this is crazy, guys. Black is clearly winning. Queen c3, hitting on c6, b5, a4. What's wrong with bishop takes g6? Then h takes g6, and this knight is going to drop, right? That's why white didn't go for it. Instead played a4 and b4 by Nepo. Queen takes c4 and rook a g8. Well, instead of rook a g8, you should go for knight f3. Fork these rooks. If here, then knight takes e1, and then cover your king and capture on c2, then queen h4, then f5, and black is clearly better. Instead, after queen takes c4, we have rook a g8. And now white should win this. In that case, the knight is getting trapped, right? But then queen c6, for example, takes. Here, queen c5. This is the line. And this will end in a draw, I guess. But luckily for Dink, he played queen c6. Again, black is getting advantage, but instead of knight f5, yeah, the knight is somewhat awkwardly placed, right? Instead of knight f5, we have bishop b8, and now again the evaluation jumps to white's favor. Queen b7, another mistake. Again, it's not too late to go for bishop takes g6, and only then play queen b7. Looks like that Nepo is completely neglecting rook knight f5 continuation. He played rook h6, bishop e4, rook f8, protecting the pawn, queen b4, here, queen c3, knight g6, bishop g2, here comes the queen, rook e2, f5. Oh, what a terrible blunder. So yeah, after so many mutual mistakes, then it's Nepo who is making a fatal mistake, f5, and after rook takes e6, now yeah, it's over. This e5 is d5 check is coming, which leads to checkmate, and yeah, that was a huge blunder by him. He then decided to get rid of this rook, but after an exchange, queen takes h5 check, king g8 d6, he resigned. The engine even shows forced mate in 12. What a huge blunder by Nepo, and the score is now equal, 6-6. So 2 more rounds are still waiting to be played, and let's see what's going to happen in this dramatic match. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video. Take care.